Keynote is part of Apple's iWorks app along with Pages and Numbers. It already comes pre-installed on all iPads and is very powerful with a lot of great uses across the class. Keynote is a great place to do drawings and digital art, so let's have a look at some of the tools here. Keynote is a lovely tool to use for drawing, as it allows you to capture all of your work on slides and create a portfolio, but it's also, the tools are really quite simple in comparison to some of the more advanced drawing apps, and you can use this with very early learners, but then you can use more advanced techniques and things like animation with some older learners or more complex learning. So if you've got an Apple Pencil or a Logitech crayon or a stylus, or you're really good with your finger, you just go to plus in the top corner up here and you can go down to drawing here, or if you've got an Apple Pencil you can just tap it and it will take you straight in. You'll notice there's a toolbar on the bottom here, and we've got pen, we've got pencil, we've got a crayon, we've got a rubber, where mine's set to, if you double tap the rubber you can just tap to erase the whole object, or you can have them set so just erase a little bit. So for example that would just erase a little bit there, but if you tap it, it takes the whole object away. And there is a lasso tool to cut and move things. If you double tap on all of the pens and the other options here, you get things to make them opaque and the size, and same with all of these here. And if you double tap on there you get the opaque bit here, and obviously the color bit on the end is just to choose your color. So let's just go in and look at some of the basic features. So we're just going to draw a diamond, and we're just going to go to the fill tool, and if we tap in the middle of the diamond it just fills it straight in. Same with the crayon here, let's just make this a different color. So we should have the crayon there, and if we were to tap on the same color as the crayon, it'll just fill that right in. So some very basic things for you to do there. That's the toolbar. Effectively, if I want to move this, I now get the option to copy and paste it again if need be. I can resize it, I can duplicate it. So let's just go to duplicate here. We've duplicated, we've got another one, and this time I'm going to tap it again and I'm going to resize it, and I can just pull those off to the side there. Now what you'll notice is they're all highlighted here together. So if I tap off and I tap back on, I can just resize that one. And if I want to edit that drawing, for example here, and I wanted to move this little bit here, should be able to move it. I'm going to move it over here, and I'm going to hit separate, so it's separate from the other drawing now, so I can move anything around here. Great for sketchnoting, great for just drawing and getting your ideas out there. So the drawing features in Keynote lend itself to annotating over images or texts or for things like that, and it helps to create a really personalized piece of work. So if we just go in here, we could just add in our own handwriting over the top of images. We could draw our own images. All this kind of stuff just to add a little bit of extra personalization in. We could have some facts. Don't know if that's true, but that again works quite nicely. You could also use this for worksheets, where you could model how to do answers and things like that, and then we could animate them again at the end. So you could zoom right in there, 6 times 4 is 24, show them how to carry, how to do all that kind of stuff, and all that kind of thing there. But the annotation really does lend itself quite well, because it helps to keep all the work in one place, but it also it makes it more individual, especially with annotating over photographs or over texts. If you were looking at certain features in text, One lovely feature of using Keynote is the ability to trace over other things really quite simply. So we're going to have a look at that now. Obviously this little project might be about Eiffel Tower, so we've just saved an image from the internet there. I have tapped onto the paintbrush here, the formatting tools. I'm just going to go to down the bottom. I just want to go to opacity, and I'm just going to tap with my Apple Pencil, and I'm going to draw over the top. I could just quickly move my drawing out of the way, delete that, bring this back in, resize it, and I've got my own kind of drawings there based loosely on some saved images. This works really well if you're looking at famous people in history. I know my class have done Martin Luther King, where we've drawn over the top, but tracing over the top of images and then removing them is a really great way, and then these can be used in animations also. We can now start to animate our drawings and animate texts and put them together, so if they were exported as a movie or you're watching it as a presentation, everything would play seamlessly. So I'm just going to take this text here, we are just going to hit animate. I'll go in for the keyboard effect, just change that ever so slightly. We'll have the cursor on, we'll have it going forward. We'll have it highlighted by paragraph just to see what that looks like. That looks quite nice, happy with that. We will then go to this one. We will add a line draw here. So that this will be drawn in. And then we will go to this one, the film that we've just put in. Movie, and then if we go to the top corner and we get our build order, we have got the movie at the start, design of the Eiffel Tower. I'm just going to put them all together. We have animated our line drawings with other objects and media and with the text